And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. First play and a first pass for Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. You talk about this Rams defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Second and 10. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Cousins to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
So fourth down coming up. John Harbaugh sent on the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they have, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. This defense for the Vikings, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7. Now they'll audible to something else. Here's a 2nd and 7. This one brought in by Jefferson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Madison. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Madison running left, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now. Back deep for the Rams is Tutu Atwell. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Rams will go on offense here with the 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, key them up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that one complete downfield to Cup. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over here up near the 40. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. Able to power through. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Now Cousins going to change it up. Back to the ground on 1st down. Here's Madison. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Vikings at 7-5 now in the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd down, Cousins. This goes out wide from Madison. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10-0 to score Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On play action, Cousins. This is Alexander Madison out of the backfield with it. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a give to Madison. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to widen their advantage. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone. Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for. And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be sterner with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On the handoff, running left is Akers. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Slot man moves right. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Akers. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on that run. And while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Complete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll get this down only to the 18. 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. And this will be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Akers going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers from 3 yards out. And the Rams get a bit closer. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Here's Madison running on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Now Cousins sees something. He's going to change this around. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Osborne motions left. Throwing is Cousins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings! Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to add on to their first half lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Cousins now after the fumble recovery. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. And they're going to speed things up here. To throw, Cousins. That's down the field for Jefferson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Play fake. Cousins. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. An audible here to get a new look. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. Throwing, Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll throw now on the final play. And my goodness, another interception. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. back to throw here.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD. That's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over it.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league. And every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This is taken at the 15. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Cousins here going to change the play.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. They find some open field here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Cousins on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Still going.
Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison. He scored on the ground and through the air, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Out of the end zone, it's Tutu Atwell. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now they'll change things up.
On play action, they'll throw. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try to pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They go play action. Cousins. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. From 21 yards away. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Atwell now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete to the tight end, Higbee. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Akers back-to-back catches. A solid stiff arm. And they'll wind up getting this with all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
A give up the middle to Akers. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now a play fake here on first down. Back of the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Second and 5. And it's intercepted at the goal line. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well. And that's
under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Cousins. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 29 yards. And the Vikings get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A give up the middle to Evans. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Evans gets it again on second down. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7 and a Rams first down.
Looking to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll go Madison up the middle. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Another carry now for Madison. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 35, here's 2nd and a yard. On the handoff, it's Madison. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing. You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new touchdown.
K.J. Osborne from 8 yards out. And the Vikings continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. Now for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Andrew Booth picks it off. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. They're quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. Throw left side, and Osborne has it. Touchdown, Vikings! K.J. Osborne with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Vikings take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And now here is another interception. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Here's Madison. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 117 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2nd and a couple. Play action now. Cousins. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. Looking for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. An extra point attempt to follow here. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
First down, Los Angeles.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw again. He's got Higbee complete right side. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Got a man. It's Higbee complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Higbee secures it over the middle. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Atwell now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
They'll set up to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
And this is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Run there on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
Third down and 6.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their